What is up, ninjas? Would you believe me if I told you that this single t-shirt could make you $1 million? Well, I probably wouldn't believe me either, but we are going to go over today print on demand and how to use it to make an additional $10,000 a month for your Shopify store. And we're gonna go over my favorite little Amazon hack where we use Amazon's unbelievable amount of data to find the best selling t-shirt designs before you even ever make your very first shirt, guys. So stay tuned.
Yeah, and I think I got one.
What is up, ninjas? Today we are going to talk about print on demand, but specifically how you can use print on demand to make an extra $10,000 a month from your home in your underwear, chilling as complimentary income to your other Shopify store. And how we're gonna do this, guys, is with an app called T-Launch. And we're gonna go into how to find t-shirts that are already selling like crazy and how to actually recreate those designs using, your own creativity to sell shirts that you know are going to work before, wasting your time finding a designer and things like that. And so one of the initial things that I actually wanna talk about is using Amazon to find shirts that are selling like crazy, because Amazon is one of the biggest products, sales databases on earth. They have some of the most important, detailed data on what is selling, what's not. And we are going to use a little hack that I figured out to see what the top selling brands and more specifically what the top selling t-shirt designs are, so we can, go about recreating those in our own kind of way. Obviously, we're not going to copy anyone, but we are going to, base our designs off things that are already selling. It's what everyone does. It is just what works, right? We're not going to go make our own little cute design of like some pink like flamingo with a goldfish riding on its back, because no one's going to buy that, right? It's unique. Maybe you like it, but that's not what matters. What we want to do is sell t-shirts that are going to make us profit. And one of the cool ways that we do that, guys, is by using what Amazon is called Merch by Amazon. It's basically their t-shirt print on demand service. We're not going to actually talk about that in this video. If you guys want to learn more about that, we can talk about that in a future video. But we are going to use what every single shirt that Amazon sells has to have in its description against them to find all of the best selling shirts on Amazon through their filters. And so every shirt that is sold on Amazon, the ones that sell nothing, the ones that sell $1 million worth, all have to have this specific saying in it, right? And if you guys want, my cheat sheet that I have, I've kind of organized all of this together. There's a ton of stuff here. If you do want this cheat sheet, leave a comment down below that says print on demand. And if we get 500 comments that say print on demand down below, just those 3 little words, then I will release the cheat sheet. It's going to be in the Shopify Ninjas Facebook group. So if you haven't, guys, join the Shopify Ninjas Facebook group. It's seriously the biggest, most passionate community anywhere on Shopify, and there's so many people helping each other every single day, from brand new to experts doing 8 figures every single year on Shopify. So it's one of the best places that you can learn. So if you haven't, make sure you join that little link right there to join the Shopify Ninjas Facebook group, and that is where the print on demand cheat sheet is going to be if we do get 500 comments on this video that say print on demand. So this is the saying right here. I will have it linked down in the description just so you guys don't have to retype it. So if we press enter here on Amazon, we're gonna see some cool stuff. And so what we see is, shirts here, but we don't know, what this really means. It says sort by relevance, but we don't know necessarily if these are actually the top brands or the top sellers, but there is a trick to figure it out. So if we show results only for clothing, shoes, and jewelry here, what we see that we can do is if we scroll down and, all the brands are listed here, but a fun little hack that I figured out is if you go to see more brands here, right? So we entered that saying right here, we clicked on clothing, shoes, and jewelry as the brand, and then we came down to where it says brand, and we're gonna press see more. Now, all of a sudden, we are viewing the top brands, right? And so when we view the top brands, we can take a look at these, and these are the top brands by sales, categorized by Amazon. This is real, proven data. It's not just randomly sorted by relevance. This is actual data from the source. And so let's take a look at a couple of these, right? I like to choose the ones that have, a few more designs. This one has 37 designs. Birthday t-shirts always sell pretty well. Earth Day, funny birthday gift shirts. Let's take a look at some of the other ones. anti-Trump t-shirts always sell like absolute hotcakes, regardless of how you feel about him, right? So here we go. So, autism is a huge, thing that's affecting a lot of families nowadays. And so, autism awareness shirts are obviously selling like crazy on Amazon because they're being categorized as one of the top brands on Amazon. Society says I'm autistic. God says I'm perfect. Autism awareness, right? Autism always unique, totally intelligent, sometimes mysterious, right? The acronym spelling out the word, which is great. So that's, a perfect example of shirts, right? Vintage 2015. So this would be, 13-year-old's birthday, 18-year-old birthday. These shirts seem like they wouldn't sell very well, but I have personal experience selling these, like for 60th birthdays, 50th birthdays, 40th birthdays, for men, for women, specifically making these shirts, right? A lot of people have this misnomer and this kind of, incorrect idea. I know it's kind of intuitive, but, people want to make generalized shirts that everyone would want to buy, but that's not what works. To sell t-shirts, you have to have incredibly specific shirts, right? You want to sell a shirt that is for somebody who is 60 years old, that's a woman that lives in the United States, and that's Republican or Democrat or whatever. The more specific it is, the more it's going to sell. You have to get polarized with your sales tactics, and that's what we go over exactly in this cheat sheet that I have. We have a bunch of different resources of where to find the best t-shirts and all types of stuff. So if you guys want the cheat sheet, I did already make it up for you guys. If we get 500 comments that say print on demand, I will release it in the Shopify Ninjas Facebook group. It'll be in the description of the Facebook group and in the pinned post of the Facebook group as well. So join it, and you're going to learn a bunch anyways, so it'll be fun. And so here we go, another, it's Mueller time. That's great. And this is a great example, right? So people are taking advantage of Mueller being in the news a ton. Twitler, which is great. This is a hilarious t-shirt. I guarantee you that t-shirt would sell like absolute crazy on Facebook if people aren't already just absolutely blowing this up. It's well done and things like that. The beauty of Shopify is Amazon's a little bit more strict as far as copyrights and things like that. People can fake them, but with Shopify, it's much more disconnected. You can use as long as you're not selling like Disney stuff, for example. If you're selling designs that you're finding and you think are good designs, you want to change them up a little bit, right? You don't want to just make this exact same design, but you can recreate the design from scratch. Maybe you can add a couple words, make it like say the Twitler, or have it be like in color, or have like a circle instead of a square, and like you're redesigning it from scratch. So it's not taking someone else's design, because even if you could do that and get away with it, it's still wrong. Recreate it yourself, but just because you're borrowing ideas, if you recreate it yourself, that's fine, right? Again, you don't want to sell like Nike stuff or Disney stuff or the huge conglomerate brands like that, but things that are just like simple little designs that you could add your own creativity to definitely work. I'm sorry about our president in a bunch of different languages. I've actually, I know some people who sold this exact t-shirt and made a ton of money. I think it said "not my president" in a bunch of different languages, like sign language and things like that. And they were making like $5,000 a day, selling these on their stores, which is $150,000 revenue a month. But still, $150,000 revenue a month is pretty awesome. And before we continue, I just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of my Shopify students. I think too often, the other people who are kind of teaching Shopify and things like that will show you these like crazy screenshots where it's like, I made $1 million this month, and it's very hard to conceptualize. I think whether or not they're telling the truth. I like to highlight my students who are just getting started, right? So Sasha, just the other day, he was just saying that after being online for 5 days, he had his first sale, right? Your course has helped me so much. So do the members of the great Black Belt Ninja family. I think the very first sale is the hardest. I'm very proud that I reached my goal because my family didn't believe in it anymore. I'm looking forward to many further sales. And he's doing this from Germany. So I just wanted to give a shout out to you, Sasha. I see you working extremely hard. And so if you're watching this video, I love you. I love all of my students, but I see you working so hard. And so I just wanted to give you a little shout out and give you some love. And then Boyan right here, I think I accidentally crossed out the end. I can't be happier. My new store created 2 days ago, so overwhelmed. And he had his first order, guys. And the first order is always the hardest. These guys, since their very first order, right, within a couple days of getting started on their store, have made hundreds and hundreds of more dollars with their stores, and that's just the way it goes, guys. And so I just wanted to give a quick little shout out to a couple of my students, and before we go on. So I don't mean to embarrass you guys, but I love you. And so, if you're thinking to yourself, yeah, that's great, but I'm not a graphic designer. How do I make this shirt? Right? How do I actually create this design, right? Because the beauty of print on demand is they handle everything for you. Literally all you need is the design itself, right? And so where do you actually go about getting that design? There's two places that I use, Upwork and Fiverr. And all you have to do is go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and just enter t-shirt design. And what you're gonna see here is if it automatically sorts by relevance, I like to do by best selling and then look through a couple of these, right? Like I would look through here. I'm not gonna choose this one because they only have one review. I like 100 plus. So I'll look at these three and I'll actually like look at the pictures that they're showing, right? And see if I actually, like the t-shirts that they're designing. Like I think this one's all right. These seem kind of basic. Naco straws. And this one, these ones sell like crazy. I don't personally like these shirt designs, but I just, know from experience that these are the type of shirt designs that sell like crazy with the text, with the main central image, with like the differentiated version of text where they have the black background here, the big color differentials. And so this is definitely the guy who I would choose. Or girl has studio. So, I would either place the order here or I would contact them and say, could we do a bundle if I wanted to design multiple t-shirts? Remember, everything is negotiable on Fiverr. And so you want to, make sure that you find the right people. Or if you're just getting started, right, and you have 3 t-shirt designs, have each one of these people, here, here, and here, design one of the t-shirts each. And then whichever one you think comes out best, use them in the future, right? Always be iterating and always trying to be, making kind of the best possible decision that you can. And so then once you actually have, the t-shirt in mind, once you've kind of found it, from either Amazon, looking at the top brands, or, if I release the cheat sheet, there's a ton of other hacks and secret ways to find the best selling t-shirts from around the internet. So if you want the cheat sheet, join our Facebook group. It will be there once we have 500 comments on this video that say print on demand. So leave a comment, leave a like if you like this. I'm putting out a bunch of free content for you guys because I love you, but show some love back and tells me that I'm making the right type of content by leaving comments and leaving likes, guys. So once we have, the t-shirt design that we want in mind, that we've found, done research on, we know it's selling, then what we do is actually head into our Shopify store. And here we are in my tutorial store, and we're going to go to the App Store. All we did here was click on apps and then visit Shopify App Store. And then we're going to actually type in T-Launch. And so we're going to get this app here. It's super easy. All you do is just press get app, install it. And then once it's installed, we can just go over to the actual app itself. You can watch the video if you want to see what's new at it, but I'm just going to go to a new product. And we are going to go ahead and add the product. So the main ones that I like to use, if you want the Made in the USA one, these ones generally tend to be a little bit higher quality. But I'm just going to choose the Canvas men's t-shirt here. It's $11 each versus $14. So if you sell it for like $19.95, you're going to make a little bit more with this design. So you click it. And then you come down to the bottom, and just so you guys can see, obviously, they have toddler shirts, they have long sleeves, they have sweatshirts, they have all types of stuff. They have unisex tank tops, all types of stuff that you can, test out in your store because some things work better than others. But we're just going to talk about the t-shirts here. We're going to do black. You want to make sure that what you choose actually makes sense with the design you do. And so we're going to choose a file right here, and we're going to choose the Ninja logo. And I already had uploaded this one, but you can see that it is appearing right here. You can do full print, 3/4 print, half print. You can do if you want something on the left or the right side of the chest, distance from the collar. You can do normal, double, triple if you want it a little bit lower. I generally like to have it a little bit lower so it looks just nicer in my opinion. If you can't get the actual file to upload, it's probably because it's not 2400 pixels wide, the actual artwork itself. And so just if you can't do that, just Google search, image resizer, and there's a bunch of, free ones, and just resize your artwork to be at least 2400 pixels wide with no negative space, right? So a transparent background. Or just tell your Fiverr designer before they finalize it that you need it to be at least 2400 pixels wide with a transparent background. That way, when you actually go to upload it, it is as simple as that. And so, to finalize this and to actually have them, be able to process orders for you and things like that, you have to create a T-Launch account, give them payment information because you need to pay to have the t-shirt designed after you get a sale, right? And so that is everything, how you actually get set up with Teespring. If you guys want me to go much deeper into print on demand, show some actual t-shirts that I sell on my own site, go into just more of the kind of ins and outs to creating a product listing, how to advertise on Facebook for t-shirts, how to, use some secrets and just things that I figured out, selling hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of t-shirts over the years using print on demand. Then again, just comment down below print on demand, those 3 keywords. And if we get 500 or more comments, I'm going to release a cheat sheet in the Shopify Ninjas Facebook group, which is, again, right here, this little link. So join it. It's going to help you guys. It's one of the biggest, most passionate, amazing communities in the world for Shopify sellers, for print-on-demand sellers, and for everything like that, guys. So the last thing that I want to do, again, is give a quick little shout out to our daily $100 PayPal winner, where we send $100 straight to your PayPal. If you guys want to enter to win for the next video, all you have to do is 3 simple things. Click the little subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, leave a like on this video, and leave us your best comment, guys. And whoever has the most unique, funniest, most amazing comment, we're going to send $100 straight to your PayPal. It is as simple as that, guys. Oh, did I also mention that if you do subscribe, click the notification bells, leave a like, leave a comment, you're immediately entered to win our $1,000 weekly giveaway. We're going to give away a brand spanking new copy of the Shopify Ninja Masterclass completely for free, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video on print on demand. If you want me to make a much more detailed, in-depth version of this video where I show real products that I sell and how to advertise them, then you know what to do. Comment print on demand down below, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on the next one.